What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel, God Lee. Hopefully this is your second or third or fourth or fifth time joining me. Hopefully you subscribed already and hopefully you enjoyed this video because it took a lot of work. Let me just say that making YouTube videos is not as easy as it looks. There's a lot that comes with it. First, it might be easy if I would have just bought the food, but what y'all see in front of y'all right now, I cooked, right? So that alone was a job. I didn't burnt myself. I didn't burnt my sausage. I didn't burnt my sausage, but all else, I'm here. So let's get to it. So I have breakfast food. Well, of course, breakfast food, but eggs, sausage, ham, pancakes, and grits. No, that's not mashed potatoes. That is grits. I like my grits a little thick. I don't really care for runny grits. But I'm ready to dive in and eat. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It's been a long time coming. But what's going on? How y'all feeling today? Hopefully everybody doing good. Feeling good. I don't need no more syrup on that. I'm gonna put some syrup on my grits. Just a tad bit. And ready to enjoy your day and the rest of your day, hopefully. And this is a iced coffee. I don't think I'm gonna be doing no talking in this video. Because like I said on my last video, I said that in my last video and then I end up talking the whole video. So, but I'm extremely hungry. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like running around trying to get this all done and situated and set up to record. It's not easy. Not as easy as it looked. Maybe I need to try to do something a little bit differently to help me out. By the way, y'all, right? I don't know how to make pancakes. Don't tell nobody. But I normally get my grandmother to make my pancakes. But that don't look too bad. I am surprised. I was worried. The last time I tried to make pancakes, it had holes all in them, like air bubbles or something. They wasn't cute at all. But this time they turned out pretty good. And I need some more syrup. But what I want to talk about today is the Murdoch case. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but this is so satisfying right now. This is really satisfying. I'm gonna need a minute. My ham, left that on a bit too long, but it still tastes good. So the Murdoch, right? This was a guy, or a family rather, and the father of the family, he was a big time lawyer. His family was real big in the Carolinas. Stuff got crazy. So it was millionaires, the family was millionaires. And one of the major events, or what sparked everything off for the family, was one of their sons had got into a boat crash where the family owned the boat, and it was like 5 teenagers that was on the boat, and the son, he was driving the boat intoxicated. So he ended up getting into a boat wreck. Well, unfortunately, a young lady lost her life. Her name was Mallory Beach. She lost her life on that boat accident. And everybody was kind of ticked off about it because he got pretty much these spoiled kids, Murdoch family, and think they're going to just do what they want and been getting away with it for years. So the public wanted answers. They wanted justice. They wanted them to pay. They wanted a little bit of everything. And you would think that just sue the insurance, the boat insurance. But no, they didn't have the proper insurance on the boat. Why? Because they was used to just doing what they wanted to do and getting away with it. So that case dragged on. Basically, the father was trying to sweep it all under the rug. Because the father, Alex Murdoch, knew that it was a lot of stuff about to come down the pipe, which in fact it was. So mind you, they had the boat crash, and they won all of this money for an accident. And then it came out that Alex, the father, the big time lawyer, was stealing money from his clients. Now, he had some heavy cases where as though he was stealing $500,000 to $1 million from his clients easily. And he had multiple clients because of his name in South Carolina. So it comes out that he's stealing his money. The community is after him for this whole boat accident. And his world is just crumbling around him, right? So, what did he do to get out of it? I say it's unthinkable. Something that I wouldn't have thought of in a million years. That I wouldn't do in a million years. But, well, before we go there, let's backtrack. So, police get a call from Alex that he just got home and his wife and his son had just been murdered on their property at their home. Police get there. His son's head is detached from the body from a shotgun wound. His wife is shot with an assault rifle multiple times. It's just a real gruesome scene, right? So now everybody is feeling bad for him. And this big case about the boat crash, that kind of goes wayside. The fact that he was stealing from the law firm, that kind of goes to the wayside. Because now everybody is feeling bad for Alex, the father. Because he just lost his wife and his son tragically. And of course he blames it on people being upset about the boat accident. But come to find out, he was the one that killed his own wife and his own son. A lot of the stories he was telling wasn't adding up with the detectives and the police, and he was already on his case because of the amount of money that he was stealing, so that becomes like a federal situation. So he was already on his case for that. So when they looked into the murders, they like, wait a minute, stuff is not adding up. So then he's outside one day driving down the road, catch a flat tire, get out his vehicle, and someone shoots him in the head. Another tragic event, right? He didn't lose his life though. The bullet kind of grazed him, if I'm not mistaken. Probably knocked him out for a second. But he was woke before the paramedics got there. So he would feel bad for him again. But then it later came out that he paid somebody to shoot him. He wrote a letter saying that he was tired and he wanted his insurance money to go to his oldest son, Buster. Buster was the oldest son and Paul was the youngest son. Maggie was the wife. Alex was the husband. Cool, so I got all the names. See, it just had to work on me for a minute. That's because I had to eat some of this food. That's what it was. My brain, my brain wasn't braining at the moment because I was hungry. And then this coffee kicking in, so it's like, it's giving me that kickstart. So anyway, he left a letter, basically a suicide note, saying that he paid this guy to shoot him because he was tired of everything that was going on. So mind you, he got the boat crash lawsuit going on. His job just found out that he was stealing millions from his clients. And then on top of that, one of his first victims was his housekeeper, his maid, his nanny that worked for him from when his children were kids. She mysteriously fell down the steps one day, hit her head, and died. So she fell down the steps, hit her head, and passed away. Now, it wasn't determined that that was a homicide, but he ended up paying her surviving children a nice portion of money. I think it was like $6 million or something like that, because he actually got paid for that death happening on his property, and he was supposed to give it to her children, which he didn't. He kept it for himself. I think he gave them like 500,000 maybe, but the settlement was for 6 million, which was all supposed to go to them, and he kept all of that money. So he got the boat crash, he got the fact that his wife and son was just murdered and they know that it was him, the fact that he tried to kill himself and they know that it was him, all of these people coming forward with like him stealing money from their settlement. It was just a lot. And it's crazy because I think he just went to court, if I'm not mistaken, not too long ago. I don't know if South Carolina have like lethal injection or not, but I feel like that's a ticket that should have his name on it. I'm just saying. And then he's in court, or on the jail call rather, talking to his oldest son about how the food in jail was terrible and it's this and it's that. Sir, because of you, your wife, your son, this young teenager that died on his boat crash, they'll never be able to taste food again. And you complaining about what the food tastes like? It was just like he don't have no type of regards to life. And he's still claiming his innocence, that he didn't do the things that he said. He admitted to stealing the money from his clients because that was kind of like a paper trail. You can't really get around that, right? That was like a paper trail. But he's claiming that he didn't kill his son and his wife. During the investigation, they did like some deep diving into the night that everything happened and just him overall. Like that night they pulled his OnStar GPS from out his Suburban and think that he actually left when he said that he left when he said that he didn't leave, and he came back at a different time than what he said that he did. They pulled his cell phone records as far as how many steps his cell phone took. And what kind of sealed his fate was where his wife and son was murdered at. He said that he wasn't in that location at all. And just so happened his son, the one that was unalived, had a video in his cell phone moments before he lost his life. And it shows his father actually being down there with him, which he said that he wasn't seconds before the son lost his life. The son had sent out, was texting somebody back and forth, and then the text randomly just stopped out of nowhere. So that they kind of concluded that that was his time of death, along with like his autopsy and stuff like that. But you said that you wasn't down there. You said that you wasn't at the house. Uh, you said that you and your wife wasn't having any type of marital problems, which later came out that you guys was about to divorce because she found out about you stealing. You just got caught up in a lot of your lies, a whole bunch of your lies. You got caught up in it, and now he's behind bars. Uh, he was found. Was he found guilty? Oh man, that's the most important part, right? Not I just switched the fork. I don't know if he was found guilty or not. Okay. I believe he was found guilty on the theft charges, but I don't know if he was found guilty, if he was charged, if he was convicted yet for the murders. I'm not sure about that part. So again, like I said, y'all might gotta go and do your own research to find out some stuff. I'm just kind of scratching the surface, and then y'all can go dig a little bit deeper. But it's called the Murdoch case. It was in South Carolina. The father name is Alex Murdoch. They have a documentary on, I believe, YouTube. I think it's called The Low Country or The Low Down Country. The Murdoch Dynasty. That's what it's called. The Murdoch Dynasty, The Low Down Country, or something like that. But if you look up the Murdoch Dynasty, you should be able to find the documentary. But yeah, check it out. And if it's something that y'all would be interested in getting the details on and hearing the story firsthand from like some of the survivors and the victims and stuff like that, go and check it out and see, you know, what it's all about. But at least y'all have the basics of what happened. And I might have kind of told the story though. It might not have the same punch that it had when I watched it. Because when I watched it, I was into it. I was like, oh man, they did this, they did that. And come to find out he was behind it all, which was very devastating and unfortunate. But it just shows you where greed can take you. You know what I mean? When a person is all about their self and don't have regards for the people that's around them, you know, including family, friends, you know, he just didn't have any picks. Like, he did not care at all, which is sad. But I'm pretty much finished eating. That's about the end of the story. So I'm about to pack this up because I told you already I don't waste no food. So I'm definitely going to take this down. I'm just not going to be able to take it down right at this moment. But in the meantime, in between time, subscribe to the channel, like some of my videos, some of my shorts, and become a part of the Godly family. Until the next video, y'all. Y'all have a good one. That was a lot of work.